You're watching the Arts Mid North Coast mini digital concert series. We are in Bellingen at No.5 Church Street with Stephen, the owner and manager here. How you going, Stephen?
I'm very well, thank you.
Lovely to see you. We're going to try and do the least awkward interview that we can possibly organise.
Well, that's good. We've had a big day, both of us. So
we have.
Yes.
So we're going to keep it nice and short and sweet. And one of the things I love about Bellingen is that there's such a creative community here, and certainly pre-COVID times there was music going on all the time. As an owner of a venue here, which has a rich history in providing local and sort of international artists to the community, what is it about music that you love being able to bring artists in and showcase their talents?
Well, I think music is a huge part of people's lives. It's a balancing for me. I'm a musician myself and a songwriter, and it's always been a balancer for me in life, and always been around it.
Yeah. And
I can kind of pick what is good in music and songwriters.
Yeah.
That kind of brought me here to Bellingen as well. And I saw what this venue used to do, and before COVID, and I think it can stay like that.
Yeah.
And I'm more interested in the local music scene, still having the international acts and touring acts coming through as a circuit, because it's a very important venue for the Mid North Coast, but more concentrating on the songwriting and the music scene of Bellingen and the surrounding area of Mid North Coast.
Absolutely. So we were lucky enough to film 5 acts in here at No.5 Church Street. Obviously an iconic venue for music, just as you mentioned. How was that for you? And in particular, obviously you said that there's a focus on local music. It must have been really nice for you to watch local bands come in here, utilise this space, play incredible music. Like, it must have blown you away.
Yeah, it has blown me away. Before coming here, I did a lot of, which was 9 years ago, when my son started high school, and where I came from in Mudgee, it was more based on sport there. There wasn't that much of a music scene there, so also wanted to be around that as well, but I've always found in the past that, in Newcastle or Melbourne or wherever, that once that ball starts rolling with the creativity and the local environment, it snowballs.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it grows and it grows, and that's what I like about Bellingen, and I just want to provide a space that nurtures that.
Absolutely.
and encourage people from all ages. There's a lot of music in the school here, right up, and there's a lot of support from older musicians and polished musicians that encourage that. So that's what this venue should be for.
And what I love about what you were saying before too, specifically around local acts, is that we're in a time now with music that we're kind of forced into this kind of consumeristic, like, listen to one song, whether it's a single or whatever. And it's so nice to be able to know that in a small town, creatively rich town, there's going to be artists coming who a lot of people would never have heard of, local artists that you're supporting. Obviously, it's a job for them. And the fact that people can come in here and sit and kind of immerse themselves in live music again, that's one of the things that I love about this venue, and I've been to some incredible gigs here. You can come in, the brief is like, we're coming in to watch music, we're going to listen. Is that still something that's really important to you? Like, you can go to pubs and clubs up and down the coast and watch a band, but people are singing and dancing and carrying on. Here, I've always found it to be a really respectful environment for the artist, because you can play and the artist has the full attention of the audience.
Yeah, it's a different venue from a pub here. And wherever I've worked with music, I've always kind of designed a night, being a chef myself and things like that, is that I've always designed the night around, you get here early, you eat, everything's cleared, you are here for the music, and the musicians respect that as well. I hope that once the music starts, you're listening.
Yeah.
Because that's their trade.
I think the musicians respect that who are used to talking to audiences. I know that sometimes when all the attention's on you, it can be a little bit daunting.
Yeah.
But certainly it's nice that you can come there and everyone's focused on the music and they're ready to have an experience with the artist, and that's what I really appreciate about this venue as well.
Yeah, when I first started doing gigs after the first shutdown here, and then when we could only do like 22, 24 people inside, and it was really restricted, and we were doing dinner shows, and people were so appreciative that there was actually music that you could hear a pin drop, and a lot of the local songwriters and artists, they were kind of put back a little bit because it was just deadly silence, because people were here for the music. And if anything comes out of the pandemic about music and everything, is that people appreciate it more, because a world without music would be a very, very
dull.
Yes.
Imagine watching a movie without a soundtrack.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be right. No,
Yeah.
let's not imagine it. Stephen,
Right.
thank you so much for letting us use your space. Thanks for chatting with us and highlighting your venue. Stoked with what you're doing, and looking forward to the new season with lots of live music, lots of live local music here.
And thank you very much for choosing our venue.
Absolutely.
Thank you very
Appreciate
much.
it.
Cheers.